All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another show. Today we'll be talking about a few different topics, specifically about the Kiko Casilla leaving to Leeds United, my reaction to that, my thoughts and feelings on that, and we'll also be talking about a new potential. Well, I mean he's already signed for Real Madrid, but we'll talk about Rodrygo, who's been talked about a lot since he did score a brace versus Venezuela in the U20. So he's being talked a lot about in the moment. So we'll also talk about that topic as well. So let's start on Kiko Casilla, why he decided to leave Real Madrid, and what I think about it. So, like I said, he's gone to Leeds United, smaller club in England, but still a club with a lot of history nonetheless. And it's a big signing for Leeds United because obviously Kiko Casillas he's been with Real Madrid and he's won the three Champions League also. Although he hasn't been an integral part of that, he has the experience. He knows what it's like to win. He's a big signing for Leeds United, and I think he'll be good for that team. Currently, Leeds United are first in the Championship, so they're going to be playing in the Premier League next year if they continue doing this. And Kiko Casilla will have fulfilled his dream by playing in the Premier League next year. If they keep going like this. So for Kiko Casilla also, it's something that probably he wanted to do, and I'm sure he's happy with the decision. And so yeah, he's gone to Leeds United. So what happened was that Kiko Casilla mentioned in the little interview that he didn't feel comfortable after the Courtois signing, and he didn't go in the summer because there weren't very appealing offers, any lucrative offers from any clubs. So he just decided to stay at Real Madrid, but decided that now was the time to go. Obviously, he got the offer from Leeds United, lucrative offer. I mean, they're sitting in first place. Seems like they're going to get promoted next season. So, Leeds United going into promotion would be great for Kiko Casilla, because he would be in the Premier League, making a name for himself over there. Because to be honest, at Real Madrid, it was kind of a miss for him, and it's not in a bad way, but he just never really, um, we never really saw much of him, and he's gonna be, I wouldn't say forgotten at Real Madrid, but he's not going to be remembered as someone who made the big difference at Real Madrid, unfortunately. And to be honest, I've seen him play before Real Madrid. I remember when he played for Espanyol, and he was a really good goalkeeper. He was a really good shot stopper. Um, I shouldn't say really good, but he was actually really good. I've seen, I would watch the Espanyol games, and he was a very good shot stopper, and I was really happy when Real Madrid signed him. Obviously, when Real Madrid signed Kiko Casilla, we had Navas, and Navas was really good. So I knew that he wouldn't um, he wouldn't be the first choice goalkeeper at Real Madrid. But I knew that we had a very good second choice goalkeeper. The only problem with him at Real Madrid was he never had a run of games. So whenever he was called to play, he would never perform. He would. I never saw him perform to that level that I saw him do at Espanyol. And I think the reason that being is that he didn't get a run of games, and it's kind of difficult when you don't get that run of games, because when you're in and out of the team, it just there's no consistency. Your fluidity doesn't add up. It's a little tough, and I wish I would have seen more of Kiko Casilla at Real Madrid, because I mean he was a very good goalkeeper at Espanyol, and yeah, so he made like 25 appearances, I think, for Real Madrid, and it's not very much. It's a very low number. And to be honest, he really deserved better. He's a Real Madrid product. If you look at his kind of biography, he started I believe at another team. Then he went to Real Madrid. He was in the academy, and then he worked on his Real Madrid C, Real Madrid B. I don't think he. I'm not sure if he ever made the first team, but he is a Real Madrid product, and to be playing for Real Madrid, it was just a dream come true for him. And He really deserved better, and I'm kind of happy that he left. He left to Leeds United because he really deserves to be played and a team that'll appreciate his qualities because he's a really good goalkeeper. And like like he also said that he wished for more game time. I think once he saw Courtois come in, he knew that it was just over and that was done for him. And you guys all know what I think about Courtois. We never needed him. I would have been happy to stay with Navas and Kiko Casilla. Um, Maybe Kiko Casilla. I did have my doubts towards the end, and it's not because he wasn't good anymore. It's just he didn't get that run of games, and we needed him. We needed him to get some kind of run of games. I know Zidane did give him some, to some extent, but it just wasn't enough. He needed more than that, and I don't know. Maybe just playing in the Copa del Rey or something along those lines. Um, but he just never really got that in. And now it's I think it's a win-win for him and for Real Madrid. Real Madrid already have two goalkeepers now that they can rely on, and he can go to United or to not to United, yeah, to Leeds United, where he can kind of accomplish his dream of playing in an English for an English club. So yeah, overall it's a win-win. And like I said, we also have Keylor Navas, which I think should be number one, but just an opinion. Next, I want to talk about Rodrygo. Rodrygo is a Brazilian product a Santos product. From Brazil, signed in the summer of 2018 of last year, and he's going to come this summer, 2019. So apparently, this kid is like the next. I guess you could say Vinicius Jr., but Vinicius Jr. hasn't really proven much yet, but. He's the next kind of big thing, You could say the next Neymar to some extent, but it's different. Neymar was really good when he was at Santos. I still haven't seen another kid like Neymar exactly. Maybe Vinicius Jr. to some extent, but I think Neymar when I saw him at Santos, it was just I knew he was gonna be good. And I remember that Neymar had tons of haters. I think it was in 2011. Everyone said he was going to be the next Robinho. He's going to flop in Europe. He's going to be this other, he's not an work hard, nothing like that. And what do you know? He's really good. He's doing really good. Obviously, he's playing in the French league. He's wasting his talent, I think, Neymar. But anyways, he's Barcelona. Let's not talk about him too much. So yeah, this Rodrygo kid, he's the next big thing coming from Brazil. So he's coming in the summer. It was about $40 million to bring him in. And he's got a similar reputation to Vinicius, coming from Brazil, and then coming to Real Madrid to play. And he's got that Wonderkid kind of label to him. So in 60 appearances, I'm just going off stats I got off the internet. I don't know how valid these are, but 60 appearances, he has 12 goals. Gosh, that doesn't seem right. Anyways, he just turned 18, and so this just shows that Real Madrid really changed their transfer policy a lot. They've gone to a team that would like just Galacticos to a team that buy young players and invest their time in them and bring them up. I don't know why that transfer policy has changed. I would say in 2015 that marked the change. I think James Rodriguez really was the last Galactico, and after that the transfer policy really changed for Real Madrid, which is somewhat of a good thing. However, if we're looking to win trophies, we can't rely on this kind of transfer policy because when you bring in a lot of young players, you need to nurture them, you need to develop them, and you have to have patience with them. And at Real Madrid, we don't have a lot of patience. So we'll just see how that works out. So apparently he turned down Barcelona for Real Madrid. I guess that's the line they make all the time, right? I turned down Real Madrid or I turned down Barcelona. It's kind of a generic line that a lot of these players use. And yeah, he's a big talent. I've seen him a little. He is a big talent. He's a trickster. Goes past players, dribbles. It reminds me of Vinicius a little. I think Vinicius looks a little faster. I haven't seen Rodrygo that much, so I can't say much. But Vinicius does look a little faster. But I mean, they're pretty much the same kind of players, I would say. and he's somewhat two-footed actually. I've seen him cross with his left foot quite good. Um, Better than Vinicius at least. Vinicius, it seems like I haven't really seen a very good left-footed cross from him. It's very okay. He'll need to improve it, but it's not impossible. Bale has improved his right crosses tremendously, so Vinicius will be able to improve his left-footed cross. So Rodrygo already kind of has that. It's pretty good, I would say. But he does have a tendency to go on his right more. Um, and he has a great first touch. His first touch is great. So so yeah, hopefully we can see more of him and what's going on with him in Brazil and things like that. And he can play anywhere in the forward line, or that's what it seems like at least. I've seen some places that his preferred position is the left wing, but I've seen him left and right. I've seen him in the center. So it seems like he can play anywhere. Um, if anything, I think I would just put him on the right. We don't seem to have a lot of players there. Um, maybe Asensio, but Asensio likes playing on the left. It seems. Uh, yeah, I haven't seen Asensio. I haven't seen Asensio a lot on the right. So, or I mean on the left. Wait, sorry, on the right. And so he's not. He would not be an inverted winger. He's just a winger, I guess. I don't know how this coach will use him. I don't know. I haven't seen too much of Asensio this season, so I can't really say, especially under this coach. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Rodrygo. Potentially a very good player. Um, yeah, and then like I said, our transfer policy has changed drastically. Going from Galacticos to going to these youngsters. So we're just gonna have to wait and be patient with these youngsters. We have to nurture them. We have to develop them. It's not like a ready set. Like they're ready set for the league. It's just kind of you just have to wait for it. And you have these little transition periods, and Real Madrid could be going through a transition period. I don't know. Obviously, Reguilon's another youngster that's coming through. Ceballos, so there's a lot of youngsters in the team, and just have to be patient with them. And we can't expect too much of them. This is contradictory to Real Madrid, but we can't expect too much of them, even if they're playing at such a high level for such a big club. It's they're still youngsters at the end of the day, and we have to understand the context of that. Um, they're young; they'll make mistakes. We can't boo them all the time when they make mistakes. I get frustrated when I hear those boos, those jeers across the stadium. But that's Real Madrid. That's playing for Real Madrid. That's part of the whole game, and you have to accept everything. You have to accept the whole package. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll put a preview up also for tomorrow for the Copa del Rey game coming up on Thursday versus Girona. A couple of good news that I'll be talking about tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.